Hi, my name is Jeff Ledbetter, and I'm the Roundtable Product Architect here at Tugboat Software. Today, I'd like to give you a brief presentation on Roundtable Team, our easy-to-use software version control solution for OpenEdge and Eclipse development environments. Let's first talk about development challenges you may be facing. One of those could be one of developer communication. Without a version control solution, developers can potentially overwrite another developer's changes or make code changes unaware that dependencies have been modified. These may not be noticeable until runtime. And what about change history? Without knowing who changed what and when, it can be difficult to identify the cause for a change in application behavior. A lack of change history can also make it difficult to know when a bug was fixed or when a feature was added. Also, without a clear delineation of code baselines, developers may try things out in production systems. They can have difficulty reproducing a user's issue if they don't have a baseline that's identical to the user's environment. And finally, when it comes time to release a new version of a product, developers may have difficulty knowing what files belong in the release, or what versions of which files shipped with a particular release in the past. And what about management challenges? As a development manager, do you have a limited budget? Do you lack the funds and/or time and human resources to implement a full-featured SCM solution? Freeware version control solutions typically rely upon storage and server technologies that may be completely unfamiliar to your development shop. And finally, with unsupported freeware solutions, you do not have an official source of support. Users of freeware version control have to resolve issues through search engines, forums, news groups, etc. Our solution to these challenges is Roundtable Team. Roundtable Team implements a distributed development model where each developer works independently with their own local copy of source. The distributed model, along with Roundtable Team's support for all app server protocols, allows developers to be geographically dispersed. Roundtable Team is built using OpenEdge technology. The Team client is a plugin for OpenEdge Architect, and the Team server utilizes OpenEdge App Server and OpenEdge database technologies. This allows easy integration into an OpenEdge development shop. Roundtable Team isn't limited to OpenEdge projects, though. Any type of development project can be managed with Roundtable Team. For today's presentation, I want to focus on 5 primary Roundtable Team features. For starters, the Eclipse Team integration and how Roundtable Team works seamlessly with Eclipse. We'll look at project synchronization. We'll also see how Roundtable Team gives you a complete change history. And we'll see how Roundtable Team allows independent code baselines. And finally, we'll see how you can easily identify significant milestones in the development process. Roundtable Team integrates with the Eclipse Framework Team Provider interface. This enables the developer to interact with the repository directly from their project, so the developer can easily commit project changes to the repository. You can also update your local project with others' changes that have been committed to the repository. You can selectively undo any changes made to your local project with the revert option. You can show history for the selected resource and replace a local copy with any version from the repository. And you can use the project synchronization view for finer control of incoming and outgoing changes. Project synchronization shows incoming and outgoing changes to a baseline, allowing the developer to review and consider the net impact of changes before committing them to the repository. A developer cannot blindly overwrite another developer's changes. If there are outgoing changes and incoming changes to the same resource, the conflict must be resolved before those changes can be committed. And when they are committed, they're committed to a central repository for safekeeping, where they reside permanently. Changes that have been committed by other team members can be downloaded to your local project. Roundtable Team's history view displays the change history for the selected project resource. The history view shows each resource affected by the selected change, so you can see not just who and when, but precisely what was changed. From the history view, you can explore the repository as it was at that point in time. You can view both folder structure and file content. The Explorer view graphically displays the repository state at the selected change. You can navigate through the directory structure and open files to view their content, and you can see things just as it was in the past. When using Roundtable Team, any folder in the repository can be branched to create an independent baseline, allowing ongoing changes to be made independently and isolated from other baselines. Branches can even be created from points in the past. And branches just aren't a logical concept on the server. Any branch can be checked out to a local project, changed, and then also committed back to that branch and merged at a later time. The Revisions view allows you to browse branch-specific history. Since a file's content can differ depending upon the branch that it is in, Roundtable Team maintains a branch-specific revision history for files. If the revision of a file in one branch began as a revision of a file in another branch, you can traverse back through the ancestry. Similarly, if a revision of a file is the ancestor of a revision in another branch, you can navigate forward to the original file's descendants. With Roundtable Team tags, you can label significant points during development, past or present. Tags expedite the process of locating significant points in the development history. From the tags view, you can explore the tagged folder as it was at that point in history. Tags can also be used to create a local project with the contents as they were at the time of the tag. Roundtable Team's extended compare capabilities allow developers to view myriad differences. You can view changes between files, folders, branches, tags, revisions, and also entire change sets. Roundtable Team is reliable and it's fast. And since it's powered by Progress, you can take comfort in the fact that we're using technology that is familiar to your development team. Unlike freeware version control solutions, Roundtable Team is produced and supported by OpenEdge developers. We have a history of success with our Roundtable TSMS product. We also have a reputation for quality support. Roundtable Team is an affordable alternative for development shops that only need version control or are not quite ready to implement a full-fledged software configuration management solution. With Roundtable Team, there are no special implementation expertise or installation skills required, only existing installations of Progress OpenEdge technology. So for additional information, please visit our website at www.roundtable-team.com for white papers, or contact Tugboat Software or your Progress sales rep. Thank you for your time and have a great day.